Pistons fans, we need to talk. This is going to be our third and maybe final talk because after the night, well, maybe if y'all lose tonight, I'll eulogize your little season there. God damn it, traffic this morning, shit. But anyway, I'll eulogize your little season there. If y'all lose tonight, and that'll be my last time addressing you. You won't have to hear from King Rowe no more. But King Rowe been telling you all season long what y'all issue was. All season. K. Cunningham, very great player. Very big fan of K. Cunningham. Not a good three-point shooter. Turns the ball over too much. Sort of like LeBron James. Only I think he's better than LeBron James. He can at least hit free throws, right? But a great player, nonetheless. When it comes down to Jalen Duren, terrific player, terrific young player, not ready for the playoffs. That's playing out. JB Bickerstaff, decent coach, good enough to get you to the playoffs. Is he a championship coach? Nope. I mean, the worst part about it is, man, I'm a fan of this Pistons squad, man. I'm not a hating in any way. I actually like this Pistons squad, bro. I like how they came up. I like how they got it together within a couple of years. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't dislike this Pistons squad. I was the first one to identify them as a real threat last year. You know what I mean? Good enough to get around and play a long series with the Knicks at the time, right? I like Isaiah Stewart. I would love him on my team. But I know what Isaiah Stewart is. A role player. Good in his role. Not the best rim protector in the league. I mean, not the motherfucking Terminator like you guys make him out to be. A good player to have if you're beefing. You want a little toughness out there, right? Tobias Harris, again, a player I like. Not good enough to be the second option. And you see this, guys. You want Jalen Duren bench. You Pistons fans want Jalen Duren bench, and you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Because yes, B-Ball Paul, and that's another guy, right? As you guys love to call him, is a hell of a player off the bench. What you're going to see is if you play this man 25, 20, 30 minutes, he's going to give you diminishing returns. I'm going to say it again. If you play this man 25 to 30 and upward minutes, he's going to give you diminishing returns. He is a backup center / power forward for a reason. And you're kind of stuck. Look. You played Cade Cunningham 48 minutes. A guy with a punctured lung. I understand he's young, but he had a punctured lung. Fatigue is going to be an issue. He's never played this long into an NBA season before. Again, he's young. That means he's a few years out of college. That means he has not played 100 pro-level games before in a season. He's already at that, right? Well, I mean, he played 64. Considering the injury, he's played another, so he played another 12 in the playoffs, so he's at 76. Again, by the time you get to the conference finals, you're talking about how many games? 90? He's never done this before. And that's the games he played, right? Obviously, him being injured, this is the point, man. This is the point, guys. I've been calling out what y'all issue is all season. Y'all were built on depth. That's good for the regular season. Come to playoff, you cannot play everybody. You can't bring in. It just doesn't work like that. And that's why you're winding up with Cade Cunningham playing 48 minutes. How could the deepest team in the league be playing Cade Cunningham 48 minutes in an overtime game? And you think you're going to get your best out of him tonight? The man is being worn down. Oh, Kobe played. Hey, see, we go. Here we go. He's not Kobe. Kobe had his growing pains. Kobe had long playoff runs all throughout his career, so he was conditioned to do what Kobe did. You can't, listen, man. See, what it is, I'm the lowly Knicks fan. I'm King Rowe. I'm Rowe. Rowe always talking shit. Blah, blah, blah. No, Rowe stands on his square. Because Rowe been saying the things all year. And every single issue that I pointed out why the Pistons are not going to win a championship this year, why they're 1 year away. Well, what do you know? You ain't never seen your team win. Your team ain't win since 1973. That's why I don't even acknowledge you motherfuckers when you say it, because you approve. Just like Celtics fans who won a lot more championships than you motherfuckers, just like Laker fans. Y'all don't even know what got y'all championships. You don't even know. You don't know that it was the Rasheed Wallace trade that put y'all over the top. Y'all were good already. Y'all got to the conference finals the year before, yeah. But no one thought y'all would beat the Knicks until y'all got Rasheed Wallace. Y'all couldn't beat the fucking Knicks. Jason Kidd and Kenya Martin, you'll forget that? Detroit, I got Tiki Barber on the radio talking about it. You're not that good. I said you're not that good. I know it hurts coming from a lowly Knicks fan. Yeah, okay. Using David Stern's fucking marketing. Look. The Pistons won in 89 and 90, and then the Pistons were able to get. You were able to get two teams. You were able to get teams that, no one wants y'all to win, but y'all got great deep. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got great deep teams, right? Y'all got those teams, and they couldn't be denied. They couldn't, no matter how much they wanted to keep Magic and get Mike on top, y'all won them championships. Salute. But it don't make you experts on NBA basketball, especially today. I understand basketball back then, I understand basketball in the 2000s, and I understand basketball now. What you're doing is not conducive. The way your team is built, you're a player away. You need a bona fide second guy who can go out and get 20 for himself. Tobias Harris is a good third option. Everybody is saying, I'm listening to Pistons groups, Pistons content creators now. Say the same thing. Say the exact same thing. These guys, Tobias Harris is a third option. He is not a second option. Y'all have to, because Jalen Duren is not that guy, y'all have him in the second option. Eureka. It's not working. Look, Knicks, we're chilling. We're sitting. We're clicking on all cylinders. Nothing on your team other than Cade Cunningham and Tobias Harris, who played better. Because if it wasn't for Tobias Harris playing the way he's playing, you wouldn't be this far. But as the competition gets better, you don't have the Magic without Franz Wagner right now. You don't have that. That's not who you're playing. You're playing someone else. You're playing Cleveland, a step up in class. A team who's not that impressive, yet are very capable of doing what they're doing, putting you on the brink of going home. Again, accept it. Accept what Rowe has been telling y'all all year, whether you wanted to hear it or not, Pistons fans. Because again, you've been in Knicks lives, you've been all over, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to all ball and them. But we point out what our issues are. You guys thought y'all were rolling, you guys thought y'all were rolling sevens. You thought y'all came up aces. Y'all thought y'all had the big joker. Nope. Again, you're a good team, good foundation, young team. Now you're sitting there wondering, do you want to pay Jalen Duren? What are you going to do? You going to let him walk? Got to pay him. Absolutely got to pay him. And if the man makes All NBA, you're going to have to pay him $240 million. You're going to have to pay this man $240 because he will walk. He will walk. There are other teams that he will fit nicely into. He will fit nicely for these lowly teams with money to spend. And he'll take his money. Because already, why would he can go be the man somewhere else. To be honest, he go be the centerpiece of somewhere else. I'm just saying. But that's the situation right now. That's the situation you guys find yourselves in. Right? You're now, and again, look, hey, y'all came back from 3-1 on Orlando Magic again. Hey, feel bad for the Orlando Magic fans, but it is what it is. Hey, their team needs a little tune up too. They need a point guard. They need to put Suggs is a great defensive guard. He's like a Marcus Smart who, helped the Lakers get to the second round this year. But he's not a starting point guard. And that's what Marcus Smart never was. Celtics were their ceiling when Marcus Smart played point guard, their ceiling was second round at best. And that's kind of Orlando's situation. So until they get an actual point guard, it ain't like those things these guys go on treat because point guards aren't point guards anymore. But until they get a real point guard or a real guard, you get Desmond Bain, you got Franz and Paolo, they need a point guard. And they need to put Jalen Suggs in the Marcus Smart role where he's like the third guard or coming off the bench or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or even if even Desmond Bain can come off the bench in the 6-man role. Y'all need that. When I said Duncan Robinson is really your only outside player that can keep this floor space, y'all didn't want to hear that either. Now, oh my God, Duncan woke up with a stiff back. Man, playoff wear and tear, man. Hey, Duncan Robinson been to 2 finals with the Heat, so he's got experience, I guess. He's Duncan Robinson. There's a reason why, guys are the way who they are. And all the Knicks have you been shitting on. Azor Thompson, forget about Azor Thompson. Great defender, can't score. Your team is flawed. You ladies and gentlemen. And it is what it is. I mean, you deal with it. You figure out in the offseason if this ain't it. Cade Cunningham, again, as a star. I haven't been shitting all over your guys. I've been complimenting. They do a lot, but the thing is, like I said, you can play that defensive style in the regular season and it's going to work. Come playoff time, you need a hierarchy. Dennis Jenkins being the third other guy who can get buckets for you. That's not it. Nice fine for an undrafted free agent. You think Dennis Jenkins is something to worry about for a playoff team in the conference finals? You've been in the Knicks Kool-Aid all year. We were supposed to be the 60-win team, but we won 53. We're the 3rd seed. It has been about getting your team. So this is right now with the Knicks taking care of Philly the way we did, as quickly as we did, as painless as we did, not having to play our guys. We are fresh, rested, 100%. We've been through these wars already. 4 years of advancing in the playoffs. 4 years with Jalen Brunson. We got out the first round all 4 years. That's a major accomplishment, yes, for the Knicks, who've had a shitty history since 2020. But make no mistake about it, in the 90s, y'all won shit, and we were the team going to the conference finals every year. Y'all 2000s pretty much flipped our 1990s. Okay? And both of us weren't shit through the 2010s. We did have the Melo year, whatever, blah, blah, blah. The Melo era. After that, you know, we had to get rid of Phil's bullshit. And here we are. We're here. You guys, and it's funny, you guys are picked in the top 5 4 years out of the last 5. So, you know, Ron Holland was the 5th. I didn't even realize Ron Holland was the 5th pick. Nice player, but goddamn it, you you got Ron Holland in your rotation or whatever coming off your bench, and you got Tobias Harris as your second leading scorer. Again, I like Tobias Harris, but he's good as a third, if he's your 4th option, just like Mikal Bridges, because you got to tell me how Tobias Harris is better than Mikal Bridges. Nope, not feeling it. Kel's a lot more versatile, plays better defense, can lock down the other team's best player. Tobias Harris can get a few rebounds. He's good for a 16-8. He's good for a solid 16-8. Maybe you can get that 17 point out of him. That's not enough. It's not enough. Got a few solid niggas on your team, but it's not enough. Yo, all year, take your medicine. You're not on the Knicks level. You're not on the Knicks level. I know, it's the Knicks. Except you spent so much time in history that you don't know. In history that you don't know, that I can sit there and walk you down on everything that happened with both our fucking teams over the last 40 years, 30, 40 years. All right? You didn't realize who you were dealing with. The team that beat you last year. Oh, but y'all played an unhealthy team. We didn't have beef stew. You didn't have beef stew, and you're playing this motherfucker a quarter a night now. 9 minutes, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, 15 minutes. And this is what we're supposed to be, a fucking bench player? This is what you're using as an excuse? This is what you're using. I mean, look. Mitchell Robinson comes in here for the time he's needed. The only reason he's not getting 20 minutes a night right now is because they play Hacker Mitch. But the 20 minutes, and I get it. The 10, 15 minutes that Beef Stew comes in, he's impactful. I don't deny that either. Same thing on Mitchell Robinson. But I'm never going to sit there and say we didn't beat a team because we didn't have Mitchell Robinson. Except for the 2021 when he was our starting center and we didn't have him. Watching Clint Capella, Mecca O'Connell, and fucking John Collins tear us up down low. And we had to deal with Nerlens Noel as a center against Atlanta. That's when. So what do we do next? That in the next year? The year after that, we went and got Brunson and what's the name? Hartenstein. 2 solid years of Hartenstein. He goes to get money from the what's name, gets his ring over there in OKC. We replace him. We go to Karl Anthony Towns route. Look, if you guys survive, the Knicks are gonna make short work of you. And I don't want to hear the excuses. You're tired. You're worn out. You had to. I mean, it might help your spirit wise, but eventually the Knicks are just locked in, man. OG's looking good. I saw him at the shoot around, light working out. Knicks got 3 better players than your best player. I'm sorry, because your best player, while he's putting up great numbers, he's turning the ball over 6 times a game. He's shooting 30-something% from the 3. All our players are doing better than that. All our best 3 are doing better than that. And they're playing lockdown defense, except for Brunson, of course. Come on, man. So, I know. They're gonna go back to the Hawks and the Philadelphia 7, even though y'all had both teams beating us. It's amazing how the goalposts move, man. Instead of just admitting. I said this. I said y'all gonna beat Orlando, and y'all did beat Orlando. You had to come back from 3-1, but they're gonna take a chunk of your soul, and they did. They took a chunk of your soul. They took a chunk of your soul and a chunk of flesh. Y'all are feeling that Orlando series, and now y'all locked in. Y'all had a 2-0 lead. Now you're down 3-2. Come on now. 2-3 game losing streaks. Well, no, you got a 2-game losing streak and a 3-game losing streak in the playoffs. You're 6-6 in the playoffs. That 60 wins ain't hitting the way it was it? Come on, man. All right, man. I'll see what happens to y'all tonight. I probably, maybe tomorrow I'll be recording a eulogy for you Pistons fans. And y'all be back next year. Y'all will be back next year. You don't have to spend your money to keep Duran, the guy you want on the bench. You can't make this shit up. Peace.